Welcome back, everybody. This Week in America and the Blue Funk Broadcasting Radio Network. Great to have you with us on the program today. Follow and like us on Facebook. Very simple, facebook.com/This Week in America. As mentioned, our guest on the program is Dr. Stephen Ong. He's currently Medical Director, Family Physician at Healthcare of Greater Washington, in the suburbs of Washington, D.C. He's the author of an excellent new book called A Gift to Others, and he's with us on This Week in America to talk about it. Dr. Ong, welcome to the program. Pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here today. Thank you very much.
So much to talk about in the next 18 minutes. I'm not sure we'll get to everything, but we'll direct people to go to your website or go to Amazon.com and pick up a copy of the book, A Gift to Others. The website is gift2others.com. That information available at our website as well. Let's start by talking about this concept, a gift to others. And it's probably best exemplified in the introduction to the book by Dr. Ray Pritchard. And he talks about it and uses the example, sort of the pebble principle. Talk about that and how that relates to giving gifts to others.
Yeah, Dr. Pritchard is a man of full of inspiration. Every time I heard him talking, I was inspired. He loved God. He loved Jesus very much. I know him for a while. And then when I wrote this book, I was asking me if he can write a foreword for me. And it was gladly. The foreword, the person who wrote the foreword, if he can really write, kind of summarize the purpose of the book,
yes,
he did it. He did it.
Yes, when you're reading that, it's like, okay, I want to go further because I know exactly what's going to be in this book, and it really is going to be a benefit to all of us. And with the Pebble principle, it's basically the impact that you can have on so many people, even if you're not even directly aware that you're touching them, but it's a gift to other people. And let's talk about what exactly is a gift, because some people think of a gift as, okay, it's a holiday time, I need to give something. A gift is something. It's a trinket of some kind. Explain exactly what a gift is.
Well, I think, we have to look at the life. Life is a gift. We all know that, you see. And then when you will live a life, and then we realize that we receive a lot of gift, whether it's material or non-material. In fact, in any relationship with a human being, by the way, it's the essence of our existence is that there's an interpersonal relationship. And when we have that relationship, whether we are a gift to each other or not, a lot of bad things happen. There probably is a negative gifting there. See, when it's a lot of positive, so when you become a gift to others, and by the way, you want to give for yourself first. So you take care of yourself, and then you do whatever you do, whether you perform your work, or you perform as a father, or as an employer, as an employee, or even a social interaction, whatever you do, whatever you say, if we can be a gift to others, and that will really make us even fulfill our life. We feel better even, see? And then we realize that the gift that we got from the Creator, then when we can, as you said, the Pebble story there, you see the analogy of that, okay? And then we spread a gift. We share the gift to others. And that we, in turn, get a blessing on that. And we feel good. And I think that's the purpose of the healthy, balanced life.
The book is A Gift to Others. The author is Stephen Ong, Dr. Stephen Ong. He's with us on This Week in America. His website is gift2others.com. Information available at our website, thisweekinamerica.us. And, of course, the book is available at Amazon. For so many people, they may read the book or they may hear what you're saying and thinking, I'm just an average person. I get up every day, I go to work, I take care of my family. I really don't feel I have that much to give. And you say in the book, all of us has something to give. The problem is we really don't see it that way. It all starts with a perception of what it is that we can give other people.
Well, you see, unfortunately, you're right. A lot of people, they think that they are not give to others. I have my one of the office staff. She's the manager. She happened to read the book. After she read the book, she realized that, Dr. Ong, I didn't realize that I have a part. I can be a gift to others. And that encourages me. And I want to be a gift to others. She had that. She knew that. But she didn't realize they really have that gift. And now after that, so the purpose of this book, hopefully, will encourage the readers that you have gift. Just utilize that in a good way. It's a big gift to others. And you're going to feel much better too.
You touched on before that being a gift to others starts with being a gift to yourself, and you've got a phrase in the book in the vision chapter where you're talking about stewardship of self and how important that is, and it can't be all about me. Let's talk about what does it mean to be a gift to yourself, and how do you do that and not go so far as you become so self-centered? What it is you're attempting to do.
Well, you're right. When I say the gift, when you become a gift to ourselves first, we have to take care of ourselves. I don't mean the gift to us. It's not self-centered. You're exactly right. What I'm trying to say is that if you want to be a gift to others, isn't that appropriate? Isn't that appropriate that you have to take care of yourself? Now, I'm a medical doctor. If I want to take care of my patients, do you think I should live a healthier life so that I encourage them to live a better and healthier life? So I have to take care of myself in a sense. So it is in that sense, yes, I have to be a gift myself first, and then in return, I can be a gift to others.
You talk in the book, A Gift to Others, about the impact your mother had on you, the teacher that ran the school. I want to go back and talk about your early years, the school that you were in, that gave good insight into your character. And you said that's really a key. That's a gift that really changed your life because you actually knew who you were, and by knowing that, you're able to pass gifts along to other people.
Yeah, I was fortunate to have a mother who loved me, who really can give me advice. There are some people might not have that privilege, but still doesn't matter whether you have a mother who really loves you or not. A single person or the unwed, the child with no parents, but still, you can get that wisdom, counsel for anybody you encounter. Maybe a school teacher. You mentioned my school teacher was a gift to me too, not only my mother, but anybody, your relative, can be a source of giving counsel and wisdom. Yes, my mother, fortunately, gave me that wisdom that shaped me up. That I probably can be I should be a doctor. I listen. I will be obedient, being obedient to her. I listen because that's the best advice. Is from your mother. She's not going to hurt you. And then my school teacher, as you said, I went to the school there, and then I was kind of lazy, don't want to work, and then he encourages me to work. There's a work ethic, and I did work, and as a result of that, I feel much better, and I become a gift to others in the sense.
Well, it's interesting, and the book is called A Gift to Others. The website is simple, gift2others.com, using the number 2. The book's available at Amazon. You can get information at our website, of course, information at Dr. Ong's website as well. You have that first job, and you're getting some money coming in, and with your first paycheck, you bought your grandmother a dress. And this really was one of those moments for you when you were really touched by what you were able to do, a simple dress given to your grandmother. Once you saw the gratitude, this whole gift giving took on a whole new life for you, didn't it?
You're right. I had a privilege of as you said, my teacher encouraged me to work. So in the summertime, instead of going home, spend the summertime with my family, my parents, I decided to stay behind and start working. My first job was digging the dirt. They told me there's a landfill there. We need to clean it up. So I'm one of the guys to dig the dirt. So it was it was enjoyable. And at first I didn't want to work, as you said, but I did. When I did it, and I make money, right? And I realized that, there was the value of money the first time I make the money. And my teacher told me that, remember, use that money wisely. And that gave me the thought, I was raised by my parents, but my grandmother was pretty close to me. She really was close to me. She read the Bible for me every night before I went to the bed, you see. So I realized that, I'm going to use my paycheck, my first paycheck, to buy a cloth, because she likes to wear blue color clothing, the dress. So I bought a cloth for her. And there was a big impact of her. I couldn't believe that. I was almost crying too. And she was crying that even my grandson, using the first paycheck. Now, there was a sign, I have a privilege of doing that and showing that how I can use my first money to be a gift to others. And I enjoy all this. I'm really blessed for doing that.
Our guest on This Week in America is Dr. Stephen Ong, O-N-G. His book is called A Gift to Others. In one of the chapters, you talk about relationships, and it brings out something that I think about often, the missed opportunities that we have, the times we go back and boy, I wish I could do this a little differently. Not that we did anything wrong, but we didn't probably express our appreciation properly at the time, or maybe an act of kindness that we could have done, and you're thinking about it at the time. In the book, A Gift to Others, you're talking about the resignation of your pastor. And you and your wife are going back, and it's like, he really touched us. We should have probably expressed our gratitude a little more frequently than what you did. Talk about that and the missed opportunities we have sometimes to pass along that gift of appreciation and kindness.
Right. Well, give to others applies to many aspects of life, as I said. Relationship is one of them. In fact, it's one of the most important things. Relationships start with family and start with our school relationship, and then in the workplace, and then in our community, in our church environment area. But you're right. There was the incident that my wife and I was looking back. The pastor that has an impact on us. In fact, he did marry us many years ago. And then one day, to our surprise, unexpectedly, it was announcement that he resigned. And then we were all saddened by his departure. For whatever reason, God has a plan for him for different reason. But looking back, we could have done better if we expressed more. We should have written notes of appreciation to him. All these years that we were blessed by his sermon, by his shepherding, by his discipleship, and by his even counseling to us. You see, so we did not do much of those things. So that's why. So it's something that we missed. Is we should have done that. So that's why I'm saying that sometimes we learn the mistake what we did. But hopefully that will really encourage other people to show their expression of the appreciation as a gift to others.
And in talking about relationships, you talk about people in the service industry, and we all go through that where, we're busy, we're in a retail operation, we're maybe in a fast food, something, a mistake is made, and we take it out on them, the person we're in direct contact with. And so many times that's really not the person. That's the fact that they're out of that sweater is not the fault of the clerk that we're dealing with. That's not her problem or his problem. But we have a tendency maybe to give them a little more attitude. And you're talking about really need to basically, and it's a very old rule, but it's treat people how you would like to be treated. And that, again, is passing along a gift to others.
Correct. The way we talk to people, the way we treat other people, that can be a gift to others or not. See? And then I think in the books I mentioned about relationship with co-workers, with our colleagues. See how we would treat them. Do we do something? Are we doing something that is create a win-win situation rather than as a self-centered? Am I have relationship with that person? The attitude is I'm going to take advantage of the circumstances, or we really like to create a good environment that we both win in win-win situation like that. And that's why I give a few other example on that. There is our attitude, how we treat other people. It can be a gift to others too.
It's interesting the impact that your family had on you, in particular your mother. In the chapter you're talking about wisdom, and you mentioned a young guy, and you've got a very attractive girlfriend, and you were thinking, I'm on top of the world. This is pretty good stuff. And as so often happens with people, and the point is listen to people you trust and also be a counsel to people who trust you. Your mother's like, no, she's really not right for you. And that really impacted you because it's like, yeah, mom knows what she's talking about.
Well, that story is there's a both side there. First of all, the young girl I mentioned that, of course, she's a very beautiful lady. She was very nice lady. It's nothing against her. Okay, she's the most pleasant person, and then I have a good relationship with her. The only thing, many times as a young person, we might be blinded in our relationship. Okay, sometimes it takes a mother, unfortunately, in this case, to detect that. You see, for whatever reason, okay, it's nothing against her. Again, she saw something that I did not see. Okay, so she advised me. So she was kind of giving me the wisdom. Looking back again, I was glad that I did not marry her. But again, I don't want to to give the impression that she's not a good girl. She's an excellent girl. But she probably did not fit me. See what I'm saying? So sometimes we don't see the fitness, you know. So we need to have somebody that of course, I'm married to a beautiful wife now. We see a lot of things in common. So my mother saw that probably she and I did not have the first girl, and I did not have that compatibility. That I was blinded. That was the wisdom. That was a story that I give example how our mother can give a source of wisdom. See,
Stephen Ong, O-N-G, Dr. Stephen Ong is our guest on This Week in America. The book is A Gift to Others. It's an excellent book. The website for more information is gift2others.com. Information at our website. And, of course, the book is available at Amazon. A couple minutes left in the program, and I want to talk again about your mother and again, that insight. And it's not, as you mentioned, necessarily there was any problem with the girl. It just didn't, in her wisdom, seem compatible. You're trying to figure out what you want to do with your life, and you come from a family with business people, and you're thinking a business career probably is where I'm going to end up. And your mother's like, no, I think you would make an excellent doctor. And that really gave you that career path. And now you're touching literally thousands of people's lives on a daily basis with the research you're doing, with the clinic that you're operating, with the people that you see. So your mother really knew your personality. And again, listening to people with wisdom.
right? Yeah. In the books, I mentioned a lot of story, and stories sometimes involve my family. But again, there was an implication. The implication that how those stories can really have an impact on the gift to others. But you're right. In this case, my mother knew best about me. Okay, we are from the family of the business people. My parents was running a business there. So when I grew up, and then either I or my brother would have to take over the business of my father. Okay, so my mother advised me, no, I think, Stephen, you probably best to be a doctor. Let my brother be, your brother be a businessman. So that's why she advised me, and I realized that, again, so looking back for almost 30 years now, I enjoy what I'm doing. I really enjoy what I'm doing, and I think I'm good at it. And I get, I can use my talent in the medical field to be a gift to others in many ways. Just treating them and taking care of them and promoting the health to the patient and other things, and even benefit to the employees that we are hiring also. So I feel that, yeah, that example was really meant to show me that my mother was a source of the wisdom, and I obediently listened to her, and that I developed over years of my talents and my gift, and putting it all together, I became a gift to others through my work and through my works.
Well, in reading the book, A Gift to Others, and in listening to you, your passion, the fact that you've been able to take the success that you have and use that as your source of inspiration or resource for a gift to others. And you talk in that chapter, and you ask a question: do you dream of success because you want to be the best you can be, or is success a matter of financial gain? And I think so often, and you bring the point up, we view success in terms of material things, what we have. And you're talking about that's not necessarily the case. And your answer to that question could pretty well determine your level of happiness. It's not just chasing things. It's being able to stop, enjoy your success, and spreading that success, the fruits of that success, onto other people.
Rick, I'm so glad you asked that question. It's a very good question. See, in this society, in our society, to be success, unfortunately, is being measured how much money you can make. No, not. By the way, there's nothing wrong with making money. We all need money, and we can use that money for a good purpose. What I'm saying is that, so it's true. So I don't know which one you're referring, but I think over time when I start working, okay, and I realized that, number one, there was no need to work hard just for the sake of making money. Number two, you must have a balanced life. I have a family. I have 4 children. And I realized that my children, when they were young, they were playing soccer, sport activities, okay? Baseball, my son. So, wait, do I have time for them? So I realized that. So I did the time management. I managed my time, you see? So I realized that it's not just a money making by itself. By the way, I was so blessed with the work, even with the time management. I was blessed with a sufficient money without even looking for that. My advice to my children, when you find job, the first question is that how much money I can make. No, you always ask how much I can contribute to your company, to your work. The money will come. Money is a result of your hard work. So those are the things. So I want to make sure that we and I'm realized that I have an example that I'm not the richest man, but I'm very comfortable, and I feel like I have lived a balanced life. Spend some time at work, manage my time appropriately. The goal is not to make money, but to perform well. The best effort, the money will come, and then of course have a balanced life, taking care of your family, including spending time with the children's sport extracurricular activity.
The book is an excellent one. It's called A Gift to Others, and we'll end where we began in talking about Dr. Ray Pritchard and the introduction, the foreword to the book. He points out the guy didn't give us gifts to be hoarded. He gives them, so we'll give them to others, and that's what we've been talking about in the program. The book, again, an excellent one, A Gift to Others. The website is A Gift to Others, the number 2, agifttoothers.com. The book is available at Amazon. Information at our website, thisweekinamerica.us. Dr. Ong, thank you so much for sharing on our program today. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Rick.
You're
Nice
welcome.
Enjoying talking to you.
Thank you. You're listening to This Week in America and the Blue Funk Broadcasting Radio Network.